Now let's create the Optimize for Speed section. So we'll come down here, we'll click the blue circle to add a new section, and we'll click regular because we want a regular section. I'm going to make this a 1-column row. I'm going to switch this off, scroll down, and I want to put in my background image first. So I'll come over here and click the gear icon, click background, click the image icon, and click add background image. I'll come up here and click upload files, and then select files. Here's my image on my computer. Once my image is done uploading, I'll come down here to the right and click upload an image. And now you can see my background image. I'll save the changes, but as you can see we only see part of my image. So what we need to do is we need to take the mouse and come up here between the two sections until it changes, click, and then drag up. Make sure you hold the mouse button as you do this. And I want it right there. So now if I scroll down, you see my entire background image. I'm going to come up here to the row, click the gray circle, and I'm going to add a text module. Click text, and here you see our text appears right away. That's the dummy text that's in the body here. I'm going to delete that. And I'm going to type the text that I want. I'm going to highlight the text. I'm going to center align it. And I want it to be a heading 2, so I'll come up here to where it says paragraph, click, and then choose heading 2. I also want to italicize the word speed, so I'll highlight it and click italic. I'll come up to the design tab, click heading text, and because it's a heading 2, I need to click H2. You can see it highlights it. I'm going to change the font to Montserrat and the font weight to ultra bold. I'm going to make it white, and I'm going to change the text size to something large. Let's make it 42 pixels. That looks good. But I want to add a text shadow. So I'll come down here, and I'm going to try this one. That looks nice. I'm going to save the changes. I'm going to come up here, and I'm going to add a new row by clicking this green circle. This time I'm going to choose a 3-column setup. I'm going to close this because I want to make the row wider. So I'll come up here to the gear icon, click it. I'll go to design, sizing, come down here, and I'm going to change the width and the max width to 90%. There we go. You can see it made it wider. I'm going to save the changes. I'm going to come back into this column, click the gray circle, and I'm going to add a blurb. I don't want an image, so I'm going to come down here to image and icon, and I'm going to hit the trash can. I'm going to come back up here, click text, and I'm going to give my blurb a title. That looks good. Now I want to add some text to the body here. I'm going to delete this and add some lorem ipsum. So I'll go to my website folder on my computer. Go to Pages. I'll go to the Home page. And I'll go to Optimize for Speed section. I'll go to Text. And I'll open this. And here's the lorem ipsum I want to copy and paste. So I'll copy. Close this. Come in here. Right click. Paste. By the way, if you want to find lorem ipsum online, it's really easy. Just go to Google. Type lorem ipsum generator. Come down here, and you can generate how many paragraphs you want. We'll say 2 paragraphs, and click generate. Then you just highlight it, click copy, or right click, copy, and you can come in here and paste. Right click and paste. Since I already have lorem ipsum there, I'm not going to do that. Next, I'm going to go to design. I'm going to go to title text. I'm going to change the font to Montserrat. And I'll keep it on regular. Actually, I'll make it bold. That looks good. I'm going to come down, change the text color to black. And I'm going to change the text size to 21. That looks nice. I also want to give it a title line height. I want more room between the title and the text, the body text. So I'll take this, I'll just slide it to the right, and you can see it creates more room as I slide. That increases the line height. I'll put it down to 1.5. That looks good. Next, I'm going to scroll up, close this, and go to body text. I'm going to keep the body text as default and regular. I'm going to make it black, and I'm going to change it to 16 pixels. That looks good. Save the changes. Now I want to go back here and I want this to animate. I want it to slide in from the left really fast and then stop because it says optimized for speed. So I'm going to go back here to this text module. I'm going to click the gear icon. I'm going to go to design, scroll down, click animation, and I want it to slide. I want it to slide to the right. So I'll change the direction to right. I'm going to change the intensity to 100% because I want it to go really fast. And I'll change the opacity to 100%. That looks good. Save the changes. Come down here, I'll click the circle to open the menu. And I'll save the page. I'm going to get rid of this. And let's take a look. That looks good. I like how that's coming along. Okay guys, let's create a bar counter. A bar counter is a cool way to show statistical information on your website. So what we're going to do is we're going to click this gray circle. I'm going to type in bar counter. Actually, I'll just type in bar. We'll click bar counters. Bring this over here. I'm going to click the gear icon. And I'll type my first title. Actually, I'm lazy, so I'm not going to type it. I'm going to copy and paste it. Paste, change the percent to 46. I'm going to go back out here, go to design, click bar, and here's where I can change the bar background color, this part right here. So I'm going to click here, and I'll change it to dark blue. That looks good. Click the green check mark, close this, come down here to title text, and I want to change the title text color to black. And the size to 14. There we go. That looks good. I'm going to go back to content. Go back into the bar counter by clicking the gear icon. And I'm going to come down here. And now I want to change the background color of this part right here. So I'll click background. Add background color. And actually, instead of doing that, I'll just come down here and I want to change it to white. Now, you can see it's kind of hard to see against the white background here, this part. This part's not too bad, but this part, you can't really see it. So I'm going to fix that by going into design, box shadow, and I'm going to choose a second box shadow. There we go, that's better. That looks much better. I'm going to go back to content, I'm going to go back to bar counter settings, and now I want to clone this 4 times because I want to have 5 of these that look exactly the same but just different information. So I'm going to click this button here. This is a clone button. 4 times. There we go. Now I just have to go into each of these and change the information. Okay, there we go. That looks good. So I'm going to save the changes. Next, I want to create a circle counter right here and right here. So I'm going to come into the second column here, click the gray circle, and I'm just going to type circle. Click circle counter. And here's where I'm going to put in the information, my title. And then I'm going to change the number, which will be right here, the percentage. Okay. Now we need to stylize the text. So we'll go to Design, Circle, and here I can change the circle color. I'm going to change it to green. I don't like that. It's a little too dark. I have a better idea. Let me see. I'm going to click this here. Save the changes. And I'll go ahead and use ColorZilla up here. And let's try this color here. There we go. That looks better. Click the check mark. That's fine. I'm going to go to title text. I'm going to change the title text color to white. And the title text size, I'll leave it 16. I'm going to go to number text. And you see it highlights the number here. That's a cool thing. Wherever you go, it'll show you what you're about to change. So number text, change that to white. That looks good. I'm going to save that, and I'm going to clone it because I want to put one down here and change the information. So I'll hit the clone button, hit the gear icon, change the title, and I'll change the number. Sweet. Click Save Changes. Save the page. That looks good. I like that.